The first half of the move involves an ankle propeller to a leg roll, and we're going to learn the positioning of our body for this first. So I'm going to be thinking of doing a propeller around my ankle, and the motion is going from the outside first to the inside. I'm trying to go slow so the staff doesn't slingshot around, and I'm flexing my foot and keeping it low as it comes out on the same side of my body, so it's my right leg to the right side here. And then as I start to come up, I begin to point my toe and actually roll over onto the left side of my hip some, making it so that the outside edge, the IT band side of my leg, is what's parallel to the sky. This is going to make the staff roll down your leg similarly as it does when it rolls down the backside of your arm in a Steve. You're not going to sit up until you begin to feel the staff all the way up past your hips and the small of your waist. And when you do sit up, you're going to stay very low so that the staff can do a rotation behind you. Leaning back down now into my right forearm, I'm going to be laying back and hooking my left leg. I know it seems like a lot. We're going to learn it piece by piece. And then bringing the staff around to catch again in the middle. Now with the stick. The center line is about 6 inches away from my foot. I've got it kind of higher up, closer to the ankle crease, and it's at the place on the outside of my pinky toe side of my foot, that bone where the pinky toe meets the foot. And I'm going to be, like I said, keeping a flexed foot and staying low, trying to maintain a horizontal trajectory with the staff. The lower and slower you go, the more control you have over the staff. Now, after it's wrapped around the back of your calf, that's when I'm starting to lean myself up onto that left hip so that it rolls all the way up into the center of my waist crease. By staying low, I'm giving it the opportunity to rotate. And just like the waist wrap to the leg roll, the bottom end is just going to float from right to left down at the bottom until it comes up and over my left hip. Now, if you've done the angel roll to the foot lock with the hip variation, you'll remember how it can start to rotate and you can take your bottom leg, hook it back with a flexed foot, and then use the big toe side of your foot to create leverage. This allows me to bring it up and in to the place where it's on the outside of the pinky toe side of my foot and the inside of my knee. So with the left leg, I'd have my right leg straight. I keep both my arms out at a T position to start. I'm going to make sure that the end of the staff is a couple inches below my chin so it really clears my face. I like to have my arms in a T position to start so that I've got my hips and shoulders both facing towards the sky. Then I'm going to go slow and low out. And as I come across, I'm going to leave the outside of my leg as the part that's available for the staff to roll down. And I'm going to wait to sit up until it's come all the way past my hips and up into my hip crease. Then I'm going to lean over into my right forearm, staying low. Now it's created this X angle where the right side is higher than the left, and that left side is going to stay low as it comes down and around in a half beat around my hips. It's going to come on top of my right hip, and at this point I can bend my right leg to catch the staff with the big toe side of my foot, which gives me leverage to pull it around and bring it back in. One more thing of note when discovering the pathway is that the end that starts beneath your chin is the one that winds up at the low point, coming across your hips and starting the rotation as it begins on the other side. When you return to the start position on the other side, it'll be the opposite end of the staff that's up. So as you go back and forth, I have these in two colors. It'll be pink on this side, and by the time I get around to this side, it's great. It's a really hard one, so be super patient with yourself. Thanks for playing.